At some point, this is what the show's going to be.
No!
Because
I
we're not
reviewed that.
I don't
know
know.
about that. I reviewed shoulders in the chair or something. It comes from the man who just jumped back.
Hold on. All right.
Is it all right?
Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
That's what the cortisone shots are for, man. They help the best. I'm almost 38, so I know these things. So you guys actually started, I didn't realize this, you started as like a trio. You
Well,
and
yeah,
Howie.
I'm the OG, if
Yeah.
you will. Literally, it's already been 30 years for me. I technically helped found the band in 1992, which is when I met Nick. I mean, we had met at like auditions for Disney, Nickelodeon, this, that, and the other. Same with Howie and I.
Did you guys audition for Mickey Mouse Club too?
We did.
I did. I got offered a contract.
He got a contract offer.
And I turned it down. I was supposed to be on the same team as Brittany and Ryan and all those guys. I was supposed to be with them. And I got an option to do the back. I went for a Backstreet Boys audition, which he was there, and he was the choreographer. He likes to say he was the choreographer. He wasn't.
I kind of was.
And then I got the contract, a $50,000 contract from the Mickey Mouse Club. And the Backstreet Boys, which had nothing really going for it.
You were like 12, right?
Yeah, 11. And I chose the Backstreet Boys.
Biggest decision of your life. But if you think about it, you could have potentially have been
in NSYNC.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Where the hell is Joey? Joey's
I
supposed to be here.
Well, he was late at
He's doing photos.
Yeah. He's at Schlotsky's or something.
Yeah, he's having
He
some
has, and I have on my things, has a new calzone sponsored by Schlotsky's. That's like one of his like.
Yeah, but it's funny. I talked to him about that because I was on TikTok and I saw him like pointing at the meats and stuff, you know. And I'm like, dude, did you just do that? He said, no, that was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So it's starting to go viral now.
Oh wow.
Everybody thinks it's new.
Yeah, I mean, Joey's. I've known Joey. I think I've done a movie with Joey. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's not here today, and that's fine because I get to focus on all y'all. So, is he coming though?
Yeah, he's
We have only 40 minutes left, so Joey, hurry up.
Can be fashionably late.
Yeah. Well, we'll know when he's here. I'm sure.
Yes, we will.
Do you guys know Joey Fatone?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Everybody knows Joey Fatone, right? No, I don't accept that you were only Backstreet Boys for me. There's, I may actually be a Backstreet Boys like preference-wise.
Woo! A lot of trouble nowadays.
Does it really?
You know, choosing between the two.
Oh, we have to have. Okay, so we can be inclusive.
But I appreciate that. Thank you. No, because I'm like,
bound to happen.
no, because I'm like, it's interesting because we've been doing a lot of stuff. We did like this thing called the after party, you know, where
We did backsync.
it was me, Joey, Wani from Voice of Man, like, you know, Sean, it was all, we've been hanging out, like, during the pandemic. Nick and I, like, so we've been like, there's only a certain amount of, like, artists out there who have gone through the same things that we have, and so, you know, as time goes on, it's like, hey, you know, like, we see the same thing, right? We're good, right? And he's like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because it's like how many people have gone through that experience.
Exactly.
That you have gone through.
But I mean, you know, even though there was division back in the day between NSYNC fans and Backstreet Boy fans, I see more now. They're merging. They're merging. Speaking of fans merging, Joe has been a Backstreet Boy fan since
The minute AJ started talking, I had to shut him up real quick. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, go Schlotsky's. That's your new nickname, Joe. Schlotz. What's up there, Schlotz?
I'm going good.
Sorry. Have to do another photo op now that you're here.
Joey, how you doing?
So crazy.
This is so great to see you guys on stage. We were just talking about animosity between boy bands, lighthearted stuff. Go for
I
it.
hate these guys. I'm getting the asses. No, you know what? I mean, I'm sure you did you tell that story a minute ago or anything?
No, I'd like to hear your point of view.
They kept us kind of away, I think. Our managers were the same managers. Luke Perlman got the
Boo!
real quick. But if it wasn't for his dumb butt, guess what? We probably wouldn't be here.
It's true.
So think about that.
Woo!
That's the one thing you gotta think about. If it wasn't for him coming up with this idea, you know, to have this something like a boy band or whatever, and keep doing that, we wouldn't be here. So I mean, yes, he's a kind of a Sacagawea, but whatever. Anyway, so, but what happened was, correct me if I'm wrong, like they kind of kept us away because, you know, they were doing their thing, we were doing ours, and they never really brought us together. I think because I don't think they wanted us to talk to each other.
We might like each other.
That's the point.
Well, Chris and I did not like each other.
There was a reason. There was a reason.
There was a reason behind it.
What was the reason?
We dated the same girl 2 years apart. 2 years apart, mind you.
I'm sorry that I dated her way before both of you.
No, but now you probably do. Now Chris and I are like really close friends. He's a father now, so there's that in common. Things have changed, but no, it's true. It's true.
Just learned something.
Best panel ever.
But the only thing that I think started the issue in the press was whatever we said no to, you guys said yes to, or vice versa.
We picked up your scraps, yes.
Yes. That Disney special was.
That's what I think. Thank you
That
guys.
was it.
Thank you guys for turning that down, because if it wasn't for that, we would have been better than you. That's okay.
You can also say without NSYNC that we wouldn't be Backstreet Boys either, and there wouldn't be that competition, and that like it would just keep going up and up.
In some ways, it's like you guys kind of egged each other on, and so you made each other kind of like better for that, having that sort of like healthy competition.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys felt, because maybe you guys didn't really buy into it, because from working with Disney, it kind of comes from the top down. It's not really you guys that foster that animosity. You're too busy performing and creating and dancing, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You got other things to do than
It's
hate.
one of those things where, you know, when we were young, we were just hungry to perform. We love to entertain. I think that's all of us as an artist in the beginning always just wanted to perform. We love doing it. You saw somebody and you're like, wow, that's okay. You know, like Michael Jackson, I want to do that. And then to perform on stage with him, you go, where the hell? What am I doing here? How did I get here?
That's how I'm feeling
You know,
right
and people
now.
always think about that, or people, you know, but people that are celebrities always like, oh, it was a fantastic time to hang out with my peers. I'm like, no, dude, that's Michael Jackson, bro. Seriously. I just performed with him. Now that's cool, and I never went to Neverland, so it's really cool.
Me either, so don't feel bad.
Speaking of performing, hey man, I got 20 minutes. I'm a freight train. Don't worry for me, okay? My Ren Stevens is coming out, like we're going for it. Speaking of performing, when and having these goals in mind and doing these awesome things, like when do you guys decide? Because all of you have done different things outside of your groups, and you've got still amazing different things going on in your lives now. When do you decide? And you can all answer this. You know what?
When the group breaks up.
No.
Oh.
Maybe not, because you guys still have love for one another, and I get that. Trust me, I get that. But when do you start to think individually? You know what I'm saying? Like when do the seeds start to be like, look, I actually like food, or I actually like.
I was like, that's a horrible segment. That's a horrible
I
segment.
like golf. I actually.
Speaking of food, I'm really freaking hungry right now. Just so you know.
No, but
Bring
you
it
know
comes
what it is though? You know, look, at the end of the day, and I don't want to speak on behalf of you guys, but I'm sure that it might be the same. That yes, there's a group aspect, but there's still 5 individuals.
Right.
Okay?
Artists.
So that's what makes the group who they are. Each of us brings our own personality, brings our own musical influence, brings our own individuality. But at the same time, yes, at a certain point, you kind of lose yourself a little bit when you're in a group. So you want to have that individuality moment. You want to have that moment to shine, per se.
I don't think you ever lost your individuality.
No.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna blow smoke over your butt for a second.
No, it's
I've never seen, seriously. There was more men out there that, you know, honestly wear a guy liner because of you, have done the styles that you wore because of you. No, seriously.
Sometimes they'll don't let them fool you. We go to NSYNC Music Awards. This is the only guy wearing white. We're all wearing black. I don't know what the.
Yes, and I also wore a dress at my wedding, and there's nothing wrong
But
with
that's
that.
the But that's individual.
Yes.
And to get to that point real quick, I think because of individuality, for me, for instance, I love performing. I'm not really a writer. Like JC and Justin from the group, they're writers. They love to write. They're really creative at it. I do more of the creative theater aspect behind it. I'm more of the showman. I like to perform.
Yeah.
So for me, that's why when I stopped with NSYNC,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'd love to do something on Broadway, and that's what opened up the door for me.
That's how we met.
Lucky bastard.
I was doing Belle, and he was doing Rent,
Yep.
and I remember we were out at a club, High, or I don't know,
Yep.
some club.
And he goes like this, and he shows you the tattoo on his legs. And I was like, what? This is
I'm so envious of you though, bro, because that is like number one on my bucket list is to do Broadway. So do it, bro.
Do it, honestly.
Woo! Within the next 2 years, Chicago. The next 2 years, within the next 2 years, my family and I'm not going to tell you where. We're going to move to New York for 1 year, just have a little adventure, and hopefully at that point,
Must be nice to say that, right? I'm just gonna move to New York for a year.
well, no, but like to have both my daughters go to really awesome dance schools in New York would be incredible because they're both mini-me's. They love to perform. I'm sure you've seen it. They hate to be on camera. But no, I was literally talking with the Lawrence brothers last night and talking to Joe. Like Joe did Chicago right after Kevin did it, and I'm like, God, just hearing this is making me like chomp at the bit. And you did one of my all-time favorites. You did Little Shop, and oh God, it's a dream.
It's a very large Seymour. Very large Seymour. So, but it's fun, yeah, to do something. I'm saying you've done theater. That's the thing. I mean, you guys ever thought about something else that you wanted to do prior to, or something you want to do now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Before you say that, what I want to say is, in our group, you have 3 solo artists in a group, you know, and it all works. Like the chemistry between the 3 of us when Lisa was here is just, it's something that is either there or it's not, you know. And I can't sing her parts, she can't sing my parts, and you know, can't do Lisa's raps. And everybody has respect for the other and what they do, and we just come together and do our own thing. And this is like deeper than a marriage. Like we can't.
Yeah, like when you
never
say
break up.
respect, you actually mean something even more Bible than that. Like that's not even.
Yeah, it's like this. We're sisters. This is my sister,
Right.
you know, and we're always going to be together, no matter what.
You're not doing this here. You're not replacing this. It's
Never
not happening.
It was never even a thought.
Right.
Well, one time. When she burned the house down, you know, I was like,
I can't believe you, girl. No, but we actually are going to Broadway. We're doing a TLC.
it's ours. It'll be ours.
Yeah, no,
We're not
I get
leaving
it.
per se.
No,
It's
no.
still ours.
No, but it will
that's
be
not-
you,
Right up.
and it will be that sound that we talked about that is entirely TLC's, and that's what Broadway needs. They need to be a little shaken up like that. When is it gonna come out?
We ain't gonna do all that now.
Okay.
No, pandemics and stuff happen.
Okay.
So
No,
it's in
no,
the works.
just
It's in the
in the
works.
works.
You'll hear a lot about it when it's time, but
And
it's in the works right now.
Okay.
We're working with writers, so it's coming together.
That's such a blessing.
I gotta say
Yeah,
something
it is.
in regard to that, like, because first of all, this entire 90s con has been such a treat. It's been so
I know.
because
I missed the 2 days.
yeah, we missed you too, bro.
But you're here now.
He's a working
You're here
man.
now.
No, it's just a lot of fun because you get an opportunity to connect with people that you grew up listening to, that you love, that people who are your peers, you know, like, and all these things. And we actually have conversations behind the scenes, and like we connect with each other. And so I was thinking about this as we were out there signing autographs. I was like, wow, you know, you have the Spice Girls exhibit out there, and like all the it was great, right? Everything's great. But I was like, man, you know, TLC had so many hits. And I told Joey that, and no disrespect to any of the other girl groups out there, but this is,
What other
in
girl
my
group? What other
opinion,
women group?
the best girl group that was ever.
100%. Now, hold on. So I said this once jokingly, and it turned into a whole media fiasco. So I'm going to start a whole new media fiasco.
Great.
'Cause that's what I do. TLC, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC,
Good luck.
tour.
I'll be there, but there might be a couple of my brothers that go down.
Dude.
The Vegas residency.
Dude, we just got.
Vegas.
You and me will talk to JC. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Dude.
I hope they can fit
I'm
it.
one.
No, but think about it. Like, I mean, like when we did the NKOT BSB tour, you know, that's 2 completely different generations of fans, and to see in the audience New Kids fans gelling with Backstreet fans was a, pardon my French, fucking cool experience. But this is the same generation, and to go down memory lane and watch a show with hit after hit after hit after hit for 2 hours. Go forget about your troubles, forget about all your worries.
Put down your phones and dance.
It would be so good.
We just
Manifesting it now.
we did actually real quick. We did something I would love. We got to talk. We did a show out in Vegas called After Party, which was myself, AJ, Nick, Wanye from Boys to Men, and we had this kind of a rap pact where we sang each other's songs, and we had fun. It was like really just relaxed and chill. Never seen anything like that before. We were cracking jokes on each other and stuff. So I'm trying to bring more people into that. So hopefully we'll be able to do some more. We did.
Before we go, because they're saying that we gotta go soon, right? Is that
I mean, it says that, and then they get
Well,
But that time's up.
I got a plane to catch, unfortunately.
before that happens, I have a request. I want to just do something really special.
I don't care. You guys,
I know what
what you want.
I would love if we could all be in a video real quick and just
I'll film it.
Yes.
sing Waterfalls together.
Oh my God, I'll film it. Do you need the
Can we do
music?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we gotta do the dance, right?
Yes.
Hey, Pete, do you want the waterfalls?
No, why is everyone standing?
He does have. Yeah, good. Rich.
I got for
Rich.
That's a real.
Rich. Yeah, let's get it here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, you gotta get.
Should I do it this way?
Is that his phone?
Yeah, that's mine.
It's a TikTok party.
I apologize if this.
I'll get a few.
I need that.
No worries, I'll get a few. Wait, we gotta perform this way.
What's the key,
You wanna
dude?
do this way?
Don't go, don't.
I can have the bottom of the window too.
Don't
I'm saying on my
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you go
Let's
to?
do that with TT.
We're gonna fake the hell out of this, people.
Alright.
On the fly.
He's not at all. He's not tough. So good.
Are you the? Don't.
I'll say down there. Don't go.
Right in the middle, low.
How
does the-
Are we doing the dance?
You gotta go cross.
Oh, what the hell was that shit?
We're gonna make it work. No, there you go.
Did we start right? Okay.
Alright, go for it. Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I